It's not just like, yeah, woo, got a credit card, got free money, way. Like, no, it's not all bows and roses, babes. Electoral roll. It is so important. Are you registered with your electoral roll? Like 20 grand, 30 grand loan, like that. Saving money, saving the pennies. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today, credit scores, improving your credit scores. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm absolutely obsessed with credit scores. Have been for years now. Yeah, so questions I ask myself is, how can I improve it? How can I be super lendable? When I say lendable, I mean, how can I be attractive to different companies in terms of them trusting me with money? How can I make my credit work for me? How can I grow and build and be creative rather than just saving money, saving the pennies? So yeah, that's why it's really important for me. A friend was going through a situation. She needed quite a big money. Okay, so it was a funeral. She needed money for a funeral, lots and lots of money. Asked a friend to help out. The friend actually isn't necessarily the highest earner, but has such a good credit score and such a good relationship with her credit that actually she was able to just get a big, I think it was like 20 grand, 30 grand loan, like that. So, and I found this out, when did I find this out? I was about 17. I was like, or maybe 18 or 19. Nah, don't know. But from then I was like, whoa, that's amazing. Like, I want to be able to do that. So yeah, been completely obsessed with it ever since then. So I'm going to help you guys learn how to maximize your credit rating. So I've got 10 tips right here. So stay tuned until the very end to get every single gem. All right. So first tip, very, very crucial. Download a variety of apps that allow you to track your credit score. So the ones I like to use are Credit Karma, Clear Score, and Experian. So they all use different, not really governing bodies. They all use like, I'm not sure what the word is, right? But there is definitely a word for it. And it's basically they report on what this hire company has actually learned about you. Anyway, if I find out the word, I'll put it in the video. But yeah, mine's gone blank, so let's move on. Anyway, most important reason to collect a variety is because they're the different governing bodies. There are 3 of them. So when you're going for when you're going to apply for credit, that can be anything from like a phone contract to a mortgage. You don't necessarily know which provider they're going to ask. So it's good to check all different ones so that actually you can get a clear picture of what your credit file is looking like. So yeah, they'll all likely have completely different scores, not completely different scores, but they'll all measure you in different ways. So it's good to download all of them and register, sign up, yeah, do all of that. So tip number 2, go through on when you've signed in, when you've put in all your details and that, go through every single bit of information they have about you and make sure that it's correct. If they've got anything wrong, it's fine. No need to panic. You can just raise a dispute with the provider and they shall be able to, it should give you an option to do it through the app that you're using, and then you can just get that corrected. That's definitely the best thing to do. Don't allow any misinformation to affect you negatively. Okay, number 3, make payments on time. So any credit account that you've got, whether that's broadband, mobile phone, anything, just make sure you pay it on time when you're supposed to, because missed payments, complete no, don't do it. And if you're struggling to pay, again, that's okay. Like, these companies don't mind if they can't do anything if you're struggling, but what they can do, like, they're not going to say don't pay it, but what they can do is maybe offer you maybe like a support scheme that they've got going on, or they could say, okay, cool, we'll pause it and we can take the money a bit later, or we can change the date of your payments. So usually when you communicate with them, they're a lot softer on you. Tip number 4. So electoral roll. It is so important. Are you registered with your electoral roll? On the electoral roll, you need to be, 100% need to be. The government needs to know where you are to be able to know whether they want to trust you with money or not. So yeah, straight and simple. Make sure you're always, doesn't matter if you move, make sure you're registered on the electoral roll. Very important. Tip number 5. So this tip is one which people can be tempted not to follow, but it's so important to be disciplined and actually only get out one new credit, maximum of one new credit account every 6 months. Whether it's you get a mobile phone 1 month and then you want to get a laptop maybe 3 months down the line, just wait, leave it till 7 months after. As long as it's not within that 6-month period, you'll be fine. But you're not seen as someone who's very trusted with money if you continuously need to get credit. So yeah, even if you can pay for something all out, like if you're wanting to get a new sofa or whatever, just try and obviously, things come as an emergency. Like things will come and surprise you. Yes, they will. But everywhere possible, if you can stagger your big purchases or, credits and stuff, then that's definitely the best thing. Just get max one every 6 months. Tip number 6. So tip number 6 is to get a credit card. A lot of people are a bit nervous about getting credit cards and things, but actually when you have a credit card, you're able to show the credit file, what can we call them? The credit file gods. You're able to show them what you can do with money, that you're trusted, you're reliable, you can give it back. That's not a problem. So yeah, let them build a relationship with you and start getting to know you. A very, very easy way to do that is through a credit card. Yeah, so get a credit card. But what I don't want you to do is just be completely spending on that credit card willy-nilly and just see it as free money. Like, no, this credit card is a tool to improve your credit rating in order so that you can grow at different stages. It's not just like, yeah, woo, got a credit card, got free money, way. Like, no, it's not all bows and roses, babes. Tip number 7. So I would suggest, and it's very much recommended, check it out, don't take my word as gospel, but spending, 20 to 30, 25 to 30% of your available credit. So if you've got, say 10 grand, yeah, no, let's say if you've got 1 grand, let's not think massive. Sometimes let's just think small, although 10 grand isn't exactly massive. Let's do 10 grand. So if you've got 10 grand on your credit card, you don't want to be going and spending that 10 grand, yeah? Just, yep, credit card maxed out. No. What you want to try and do is spend 25 to 30% of that money, yeah? So you'll spend 2,500. I don't know why I was thinking then. I actually knew the numbers, but I was getting distracted. So 2,500 to 3,000 pounds every month, yeah? So that's really what you want to do. You want to show them, you want to show the credit file gods that actually you're not reliant on credit. You're just doing it because you can. You're using it because you can, rather than using it because you have to and you've got no other means. So using between 25 and 30% kind of shows them that you're not relying on it too hard. An easy way of doing that, I find, is to get things that I'd be buying anyway. So like food shopping, like petrol, like, I don't know, like gym membership. Do you know what I mean? Like things that you buy anyway and you already have that money stored. Like you can afford these things, but like, so if you're buying like random purchases, that's a lot of the time where you get carried away. But if you buy things that you already buy, so if you use this credit card A, strictly for petrol, then yeah, I find it works a lot easier. So tip number 8. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is to pay your balance off in full every single month. You do not want to be caught with any interest. You're using this credit card as a tool to improve your credit. You're not using this credit card in order to pay extra for spending money that you was already going to spend. Like, that is dead. No, we don't want to be paying any interest. So the best way to do that is to pay off your cards in full every single month. Okay? So whether that's setting up direct debits, that is probably the best way, setting up direct debits. There are a few other cheeky little ways that you could do that. Fully legal, just saying, mum, I mean legal, fully legal. But yeah, creative ways that you can there's some loopholes that you can kind of make it happen. I'll go through that in a different video. Not this. 10 tips. That's what we're doing right now. So, tip number 9. If you have, let's just say you haven't got a credit card, yeah? Or you've got a credit card and it's got, say, £500 credit limit on it. What you want to do is apply for another one or apply for your first one, because what is best is to show that you can do these things on quite a large scale. So 4K really minimum is what we want to have available to us on our credit cards. Okay, that's something that's going to help to boost your credit rating. I think the next jump would then be 15K. So really 15K is what we should be aiming for. But let's just aim small for now. Depending on your situation, if you want to go if 4K is your next jump or if 15K is your next jump, make sure that you apply. If you've not applied for any credit recently and say maybe you're trying to work up to build a house or whatever else, to buy a house, or to kind of invest in something, you wanted to maybe you want to invest 30K into a new business or, I don't know, something else. Then actually trying to get that credit, yeah, the more credit you've got, 4K, 15K, I can't remember what the one before that was. But yeah, it does improve your credit rating as you get up because it shows that you're more trusted with larger sums. So yeah, do that. Also, number 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is my favourite subject. I'm actually quite sad that we're already at number 10. Anyway, so 10 and last and final number to this video is keep your oldest bank account open. Okay, so if you've had a bank account for like your first ever bank account, you want to keep that open. It doesn't matter if you've got quite a few accounts. That's fine. Like nowadays, come on, we've got mobile apps. Like, how much is an app troubling you? It's not. Keep it open because actually the credit gods, they are like, okay, so we know you for a little while now. We be seeing you. We be seeing that you've been doing this money thing, this adulting for quite a while. You want to keep your oldest account open for as long as possible. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Yeah, more videos to come. Laters. Bye.